do you like white people? It's not a question of do I like white people. That question has to be rephrased. My life is not about myself. My life is about the liberation of African people. So when you say, do you like the Neanderthal? What are you asking me? I'm not interested in a personal relationship with the Neanderthal nation. Do you like white people? I don't even deal in those terms. I'm not vibrating on that frequency. So I need you to rephrase your question, my sister. I read about Chinese men moving to Africa, having children with African women. The Chinese want to stake in Africa resources. Many African women want children with lighter hair and lighter skin and less kinky hair. Yes, that is true. The Chinese are reproducing with African women all throughout Africa. They're actually killing their children in the Congo. There's a documentary. The Chinese men who came to the Congo were actually murdering our Chinese African babies. They have a whole cemetery graveyard where the Chinese men would take the African babies and kill them. The Chinese men would take the African. I am upset that the African countries are not passing laws. There should be laws passed in Nigeria, laws passed in the Congo, laws passed in South Africa. If you impregnate an African woman that you are not married to, you will be imprisoned and deported after prison. I'm going to say it again. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism coming to you live and direct from the island of Martinique. I'm on a layover. I have a 5-hour layover, but I'm loving the sun because I'm the son of the sun, and I am melanin dripping right now. I am melanin dripping right now outside of the Martinique airport. I am melanin dripping. I am melanin dripping in the island of Martinique right now. African countries should pass a law making it illegal for Chinese men or men of any other race to impregnate our women at all if they are not married. And they shouldn't be allowed to marry them. We need to bring back the Garvey laws. We need to bring back the Garvey laws. We need to bring back the Garvey laws. You shouldn't even be allowed to lay with the African woman. The African woman is too divine. The African woman is too sacred. The African woman is too original. The African woman is too high. A manifestation of the divine. This is why I'm trying to motivate African women to stop giving your yoni-verse to men of the other universe. Stop giving your yoni-verse to these men of the other universe. Stop giving your yoni-verse to the men of the other universe. I don't hate nobody. I'm against miscegenation because African people are divine. Why are you sharing your divinity with non-African species? Hello, Dr.UMAR. I had a question for you regarding your beliefs about the rainbow community. I respect your personal beliefs, so this is not an attack. Simply a very respectful discussion, question of curiosity. In your interview with Big Dre, how you doing, sister? Good afternoon. We must stay focused. Brothers, we must stay focused in Martinique. Brothers, we must stay focused in Martinique. Hello, Dr. Umar. I had a question for you regarding your beliefs linked to the LGBT community. I respect your beliefs on this, so it is not an attack, a very respectful discussion, question of curiosity. In your interview with Big Dre, you talked about it not being logical that black people believe in a religious system that has only existed for 2,000 years in a book with many different unproven facts. This is a long question. Because we have existed for hundreds of thousands of years with traditions, practices, and beliefs, which I agree with, but I'm not here to dictate the beliefs of other people. Neither am I. This did make me curious, though, because if we are trying to come back to our original ancestral roots and spiritual beliefs, we cannot deny the fact that ancient African spirituality not only accepted, but exalted members of the rainbow community. We're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there. You're claiming that ancient African spirituality accepted rainbow ganging and exalted it. Can you please show me an exalted rainbow in ancient Africa. I need to see proof of this. Show in what country, what community, what clan, what village, under what chiefdom did we celebrate rainbow ganging in ancient Africa? Lord have mercy. I'm a current student at Indiana University. We have an art museum called Art of Africa, Oceania, and Indigenous Art of the Americas. One is a display of artwork from Papua New Guinea called Memorial Figure by the Madak people of the Malam village. The figure depicts a big-headed, short-legged statue with both male and female anatomy and is used at male rite ceremonies. Okay, my sister, you don't understand African spirituality. You don't understand African spirituality. When you find a statue in Africa depicting masculine and feminine genitalia, let me break this down. When you find a statue in Africa depicting male and female genitalia, that is not an embrace of the rainbow. That is a metaphysical representation of divine masculine and female energy, not sexuality. Let me say it again, and do your research on this. When you see both genitalia, it is a representation of the balance of masculine and feminine energy. It is not the promotion of rainbow ganging. I need you to y'all have to stop trying to hijack our culture to validate your lifestyle. I respect you. I love you. I do not agree with you, but I respect you and I love you. But you cannot take African culture and try to appropriate it in order to validate your lifestyle. We can't do that. We can't do that. When you see the female genitalia and the male genitalia, it is simply a representation of the masculine and the feminine divine energies which are in balance with one another. Because we have both masculine and feminine energy, but we do not have both masculine and feminine sexuality. Don't confuse masculine and feminine sexuality with masculine and feminine energy. For example, tolerance is a feminine energy. When you practice tolerance, that can be feminine. Feminine energies often deal with the preservation of life. Tolerance can save lives. Non-violence is a feminine energy. Non-violence can prevent war. So anytime you're dealing with energies that can prevent conflict, they tend to be masculine. If Dr.UMAR is practicing tolerance, if Dr.UMAR is practicing compassion, those are feminine energies. That doesn't mean Dr.UMAR is interested in engaging in female sexuality. There is a difference there that I need you to understand. Perhaps I should come and do a seminar for the Rainbow family. Perhaps we need to have a respectful conversation between the two communities. Okay, the traditional sexuality community and the contemporary rainbow sexuality community. We might need to have a conversation. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going through that. You have a very long question. Maybe you want to pay for a consultation. I do charge $75 for a consultation if you want to talk on the phone. $100 for a consultation if you want to look at my beautiful masculine face while we talk, sister. But we can, if you want to pay for a consultation, we can go into this a little bit deeper. Well, let me read one more part of this. You said rainbow ganging is birth control for the African race because rainbow people cannot reproduce. I do not deny the existence of an agenda to promote rainbow ganging, to try and stop the reproduction of black children. The problem with you taking direct opposition to the rainbow community is it demonizes the community. I didn't demonize anybody. Who have I demonized, my beautiful African sister? This is Dr. Umar coming to you live and direct from the island of Martinique, the French-speaking island of Martinique. Peace and Pan-Africanism to all my French-speaking Caribbean Africans and my Francophone African countries. Peace and Pan-Africanism. When did I demonize you? I simply disagreed. Why would you accuse me of demonizing for only disagreeing? Why would you accuse me of demonizing when I have only disagreed with you, my dear sister? Let me see what else you got in here. Why is the rainbow community ridiculed for their ways as if it is non-African? It is non-African. I need you to show me proof of the acceptance of the rainbow in traditional African society. You all often claim it, but I've never seen proof. I'm not against you, my sister. I'm not against you, my sister. I love all Africans, but I am a political pragmatist. Do you know what that means, dear sister? I am a political pragmatist. Anything that is against the best interests of African people, I am against it. Anything that is against the best interests of African people, anything, bunny hopping, anything that is against the best interests of African people. Let's not disrespect them, brothers and sisters. I don't want to disrespect them. They're still Africans. Do not disrespect the Rainbow Gang. They're still Africans. Do not disrespect them. We got to be civil about this. We have to be civil about this. We can disagree without being disagreeable. We can disagree without being disagreeable. I love your work, Sister Nidra from Chicago. Thank you, my sister. Sister Nidra. Thank you, my sister Nidra. Can we please listen to some Freddie Jackson while I massage your back? No, thank you, sister. I'm in teacher mode right now, sister. Don't distract me with the lower chakras. This is not about the lower chakras, sister. You cannot rub my back while we listen to Freddie Jackson. And I don't even listen to Freddie Jackson, but no, we can't do that, my sister. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. This is not the time for procreation. Who else we got on here? Oh man, this is a beautiful picture. This is a beautiful picture. A brother just sent me a beautiful picture. Shout out to Brother Ray in Oklahoma City. How big is this picture? His daughter painted a picture of the most honorable Frederick Douglass, the most honorable Marcus Garvey, and the honorable Dr.UMAR Ifatunde. His daughter just painted a beautiful picture of the most honorable Frederick Douglass, the most honorable Marcus Garvey, and the honorable Dr. UMAR. I need to know how big is this picture. I need this on the wall of FDMG. I need this on the wall of FDMG. I need this. This is going in my office. This is going on my office. If you are an artist, I'm talking to all African artists around the world. I'm talking to all African artists around the world. I need paintings of the Honorable Frederick Douglass and the Honorable Marcus Garvey. You can include the Prince of Pan-Africanism, but I am optional because I am not on the level of those two great ancestral giants. If you are an artist and you want to donate some painting, do a painting of the Honorable Frederick Douglass and the Honorable Marcus Garvey. You can include me if you want, but I am optional. You can include me if you want. Let me go to another question on my text message. I'm just thinking about you, Big Papa. Thank you, my sister. I hope that was sent with the highest of intentions because we are not dealing in low vibrations here in Martinique. Peace, my brother. I'm trying to get the correct cash app to donate to the school. $ FDMG, my brother. $ FDMG, my brother. If you want to volunteer for Paint Day and you have donated to the school, if you want to volunteer for Paint Day and you have donated to the school any amount of money, text me your first name, your last name, your city, your state, how much you have donated over the past 10 years, your Cash App or your PayPal or your mailing address from which your donation was made. I need proof of your donation. Any amount. Sunday is over. Priority sign up for my donors who have given 300 or more. They can still sign up, but they're no longer given preference. We're looking for 30 volunteers to help us paint the school. Who's coming to Wilmington, Delaware for FDMG Indoor Paint Weekend? Who's coming to Wilmington, Delaware for FDMG Indoor Paint Weekend? Who's coming to Wilmington, Delaware for FDMG Indoor Paint Weekend, my brothers and sisters? Text your first name, your last name, your city, your state, how much you have donated over the past 10 years, your Cash App and or your PayPal and or your mailing address to 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. To voluntarily reduce your level of melanin in your children is a mental illness. Bunny hopping is a mental illness. Send your resume to fdmgresumes@gmail.com. Send your resumes to fdmgresumes@gmail.com. You must have a cover letter. You must have a... Why y'all can't get my phone number right? It ain't changed in 19 years. Why can't y'all get my phone number right? It hasn't changed in 19 years. 215-989-9858. Sister April, Coppin State University, March 13th. Coppin State University, Sister April, March the 13th. I'm still waiting on the details. I'm still waiting on the details. I know this is the last minute, Dr. Umar, but I want to invite you to Lansing, Michigan for a Nubian fashion show. I would love to be in Lansing on February the 28th. I would love to be in Lansing on February. May I have the information for the trip to Africa? I'm waiting. Let me make a phone call. Let me make a phone call on the Africa trip right now. Who's going to Africa with me this summer? Who's going with Africa this summer? To Africa with the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal. I'm at Fort de France. Yes, I am. I'm at Fort de France, the airport in Martinique. I am here. Martinique, I am in your island. Who's coming with me to Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal the last week of July, first week in August? Breakfast Club, I'm pulling up again. Breakfast Club, I'm pulling up again. Breakfast Club is almost pull-up season. Who's going with me to Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal? We almost to the finish line for the itinerary. I'm trying to make sure we got everything for y'all to fully enjoy yourselves. I want you to fully enjoy yourselves on Dr. Umar's 7th annual African group tour. I want you to fully enjoy yourselves on Dr. Umar's 7th annual Africa group tour. My first tour in 5 years since the year of return. My first tour in 5 years since the year of return. Who going with me to Africa? The monkey trail, the monkeys be jumping all on you. You're going to like it. They don't bite you. They don't hurt you. But the monkey's going to be jumping all on you. You're going to love it. That's why I want y'all to go to the monkey trail. That's why I want you to go to the monkey trail. And the waterfall's this big waterfall. You staying under the waterfall is better than the beach. It's better than a swimming pool. It's a natural waterfall in Ghana. It's a natural waterfall in Ghana, brothers and sisters. It's a natural waterfall in Ghana. You will love it. It's so spiritually cleansing. The water is so spiritually cleansing. All curvy queens must enter the waterfall with King Kong. All curvy queens must enter the waterfall with King Kong. All curvy queens must enter the waterfall with King Kong. Oh, yes. 14 days and 14 nights. Oh, yes. 14 days and 14 nights. We're going to fly out of, I'll have all that information on March the 1st. I'll have all that information March the 1st. Who's coming on the trip? We got 45 seats. I take up one, at least 44. Who will be part of the blessed 44? Get your passports. Put the bathing suit on. Lord have mercy. Put the bathing suit on. Put the bathing suit. Lord have mercy. I'm just joking with y'all. I got a wifey. I can't be over there misbehaving. Consciousness over. I'm the group leader. I can't be involved in anything that's less than honorable. I'm the group leader. I can't be involved in anything less than honorable. I'm the group leader. I'm the group leader. First night we get to Ghana, you could pick out your African clothes from the African tailors. All the African tailors will be there. All the African tailors will be there. You can get all your African clothing. Get all your African clothing. I'm in your way, Pop. Pop. I'm good. You need me to? Okay. All right. One wifey. I need the second one. One wifey. I need the second one. Get you some nice African clothes. It's time for some new dashikis. It's time for some new kufis. I ain't been to Ghana in 6 years, family. $5 years. Oh man. Who sent me big puns? Still not a player. Who's going to Africa, family? I'm going to try to set up a lecture at the University of Ghana, University of Gambia, University of Senegal. I'm going to try to set up a lecture at the University of Ghana, University of Gambia, University of Senegal. I'm going to try to set up a lecture at the University of Ghana, University of Gambia, University of Senegal. I'm going to try to set up a lecture at the University of Ghana, University of Gambia. Get your passports. Get your passports. Trip is going to be about 5 G's, everything included, except you're spending money and 1 meal a day. Trip is going to be about 5 G's for your 2 weeks. Everything is included. Everything is included, except 1 meal a day and your spending money. You will have a roommate unless you want to pay extra for your own room. I'm the group leader. I automatically get my own room. I'm the group leader. I automatically get my own room. I'm the group leader. I automatically get my own room because I got to deal with you Negropeans for 14 days in Mother Africa. I have to re-Africanize you Negroes. I have, of course, the flight. No, the flight is included. Everything is included, my brother. Do you have a listening comprehension disability? Didn't I say everything is included? Everything means everything, my brother. That means the flights. That means the museums. That means the meals. That means the boat rides. That means everything, my brother. We going all over Ghana, all over Gambia, all over Senegal. Where my Senegalese Africans at? Where my Gambian Africans at? Where my Ghanaian? Can you come as a Mexican? Not unless you an indigenous African Mexican. Are you a Mexican African who came over with our great Africans from the empires thousands of years ago? Because if you a burrito bunny, we don't need no burrito bunnies. This is not a bunny hop trip. No burrito bunnies, all due respect. No burrito bunnies. No. Much respect to the Mexican women, but this is an African trip. Unless you are African Mexican, the original Mexican Africans. If that ain't you, then you ain't coming. Dominica, where the invitation at, Dominica? Can you bring your snow bunny? You will never get on that plane. I'm promising you that now. You could try it if you want, my brother. You could try it if you want. You will waste your money. That will be money wasted if you pull up with a damn bunny. That will be money wasted. That will be money wasted. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to drag your ass into the bathroom and chain you to the toilet. They won't even know you missed the flight. We're going to drag you into the bathroom and chain your ass to the toilet. They won't even know you missed the flight at the airport. You'll be chained to the airport bathroom toilet, my brother. That's what we're going to do. Flush the shit down the toilet. Oh, yes. Say it with me, brothers and sisters. We're going to flush the shit down the toilet. Oh, yes. You want a bunny hop on my trip? Be my guest. We're going to chain you to the shitter. That's what we're going to do. Oh, yes. It's Pan-Africanism or perish. It's Pan-Africanism or perish. Morehouse, March 18th, pull-up season. Coppin State, March 13th, pull-up season. Florida A&M, March the 25th through the 29th, pull-up season. New Orleans, Louisiana, March the 23rd, pull-up season. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, May 25th and 24th. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. I'm pulling up for Black Wall Street in Tulsa, May 24th and May 25th, pull-up season. If you meet a bunny on a trip, you will stay with that bunny. You will not get back on the plane back home. We're going to put you on a canoe. You're going to row your ass back home. Oh, yes. Put his ass on a canoe. Let the ancestors deal with you over the mighty ocean of the Atlantic. Put his ass on a canoe. You and your bunny. Tie their ass to the slave ship and let the ancestors deal with you on the high seas. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Who coming with Africa? I'm going to make sure it's more sisters than brothers. It's going to be a 2 to 3 ratio, a 1 to 2 ratio. If we got 44 people on a trip, that means 33 sisters and 11 brothers. Nah, that's too much. We're gonna do 22 and 22. You gotta move up. Okay. 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 I'm gonna park over here. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir. The sun is out in Martinique, family. The sun is out in Martinique. Can you bring your spouse? Of course you could bring your spouse. That could be your vacation. Don't let her catch you looking at the other African queens, though. Because there'll be some fine women on the DR.UMAR trip. So if you're going to bring your spouse, brother, make sure you stay focused now. We don't want to be breaking up no marriages. If you're going to bring your spouse, make sure you stay focused now. Okay, don't be. I had a couple couples come on my trip, and the man started looking at the other queens, and the queen ain't like it. So my brother, you got to stay focused now. If you're gonna bring your queen on this trip, you got to stay focused now. Don't be letting that gazelle, don't be letting that eye go too far to the right, to the left, brother. When we on that bus, you got to look straight ahead when we on that bus, brother. You got to look straight ahead when we on that bus, my brother. Don't let your queen catch you slipping. You got to look straight ahead. Same thing with the queens. You bringing your king. Don't be thirsting for the other brothers on the trip now. We ain't trying to destroy no marriages. I'm all about black love. I'm trying to keep all the families together. I'm trying to keep all the families together. If you're coming with your queen or your king, make sure you stay focused now. Don't start thirsty dipping. Don't start thirsty dipping, all right? We going for culture and consciousness. We going for culture and consciousness. We are not going for cookies. We going for culture and consciousness. We are not going for cookies. We must stay focused. Can the queen who threw the shea butter at you at the new Black Wall? She said, can the queen who threw the shea butter at DR.UMAR at New Black Wall Street, can she come on the trip? You tell me, do y'all want her to come on the trip? Do y'all want my chocolate sister who threw the shea butter at me on the New Black Wall Street stage? Do y'all want her to come to the trip? It's up to y'all. If the sisters say they want her on the trip, she can come. I love my sisters. Do y'all want her on the trip? Because she might snap off on all y'all. She might snap off on all y'all. Are y'all sure y'all want the sister who ran up to the stage and threw the shea butter? Do y'all want her on the trip? It's up to you. Now, if she starts snapping off and kicking y'all asses, don't blame it on me. If she starts snapping off and kicking y'all asses, don't blame it on me. If she starts snapping off on y'all, I'm in the mood for a hot cup of tea. I'm in the mood for a hot cup of tea. Y'all need to talk to her. Y'all always trying to catch me in a compromising situation. I don't understand you Negroes. Why do y'all live for my demise? Why do some of you ninjas live for my demise? They be living for my demise. They still trying to interview the full-figured chocolate queen who threw the shea butter on the stage. They still trying to find and interview the full-figured chocolate sister. from New Black Wall Street, February the 4th. These Negroes are still stuck on February the 4th. Black History Month is almost over. Black History Month is almost over. And you Negroes still trying to find the full-figured chocolate sister who threw the shea butter on the stage. I don't understand. What you asking me what the reason for? I don't know the woman. Go find her. Go find her, just like y'all did with the Cherry Hill Snow Bunny crisis. Go find her. First we had the Cherry Hill Snow Bunny crisis. Now we got the New Black Wall Street crisis. Damn, it's getting crazy. We had a bunny crisis. Now we got a chocolate queen. Chocolate full-figured bunny. Hit the Cash App for Paint Day. Who coming to paint? $ FDMG School. Who coming to paint? $ FDMG School. Did I buy an outfit with the FDMG donations? I'm gonna let you meditate on that. Brendan Depper protest May 1st. Who pulling up with me? If you don't come to the Brendan Depper protest, you will not be allowed inside of FDMG. If you don't come to the Brendan Depper protest, you will not be allowed inside of FDMG. Bunnell, Florida, May the 1st, pull-up season. Bunnell, Florida, Brendan Depper protest. We will not let them send our brother to jail for 30 years. Pull-up season. Pull-up season. Pull-up season. Brendan Depper, Florida Africans, Georgia Africans, all of you Africans better come with me for the Brendan Depper protest. I'm so sick and tired of you being lazy and don't want to do nothing but be on social media. Get off your ass and come help us save this brother's life. The conference last night in Guadeloupe was excellent. Shout out to the Guadeloupean Africans. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. I do not plan on learning French. I will speak the African Creole of my brothers and sisters in the French islands, but I have no desire to learn another slave master's tongue. I have no desire for that. I will learn the Creole or the patois of my Haitian African brothers and sisters. Let me not forget the revolutionary Haitian Africans. I will speak the Haitian patois in the French Caribbean Creole, but I'm not learning another slave master's tongue. FDMG, get it right, FDMG. Hit the PayPal, International Africans, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal, International Africans, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Now, let's talk about the principles of Pan-Africanism. I want to go back to the basics here in the island of Martinique. I want to go back to the basics here in the island of Martinique. If any of my Martinique Africans are pulling up, text my phone directly, 215-989-9858. If any of my Martinique Africans are trying to pull up on me directly, text my phone, 215-989. Let me go to my text messages real quick. If you have a question about Pan-Africanism, you can text me direct, not WhatsApp, because I'm using that phone. Use the other phone. +1 215 989 9858. Direct text. Do not use WhatsApp because I'm on Instagram on the WhatsApp phone. So let me go to my text messages. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism at the end of his Black History Month tour. Black History Month will end in Lower Marion Thursday night at 6 p.m. Black History Month will end in Lower Marion, Pennsylvania, Thursday night, February the 29th. It's a Black History Month leap year.